Good morning, Gayana. A very warm welcome back to today's Soul Boost. As we start our day and we get ready to go to work, to school, or just listening to the hummingbirds, opening our eyes to the warmth sun and all the greenery around us. And as we look around, we also not just see green, but we also see flowers. And every house, almost every house, goes without having a rose flower, rose plant. Yeah. And when you look at the rose plant, you can still hear the hummingbirds around. It's the early morning hours. And when you look at the rose flower or the plant, our eye is caught. What catches our eye is not the dirt that it is growing in. It is not the thorns that is around it or below it. It's not just the leaves, but it's the flower. It's the beauty, it's the form and the fragrance of the flower which attracts us. We might not even be very close. The eye might not even catch it. But if you have it in the house, in your room, the fragrance of it, you're like, hey, there is some rose somewhere, you know. So even being invisible, it's able to pull. And what attracts are these three things: the beauty, the form of it, and the fragrance. What makes a spiritual rose? What makes a rose a rose? Why is it so attractive? We plant it all, whether it's the chili plant or anything, it's all planted in the dirt, in the pot or in the land. We put manure, we give our water to it, leave it in the sun. The ingredients are the same, it's in the dirt. But as the plant begins to grow, it has that ability to extract only what that it needs. It's able to extract the nutrients even from a dirt. And what comes out of it is a beautiful rose. Beautiful rose. So using this analogy, I was thinking, we all live in a world whether you pick up a newspaper to read, whether you turn on the television to see the news. There is flood somewhere, there's drought somewhere, there is war somewhere, there is upheaval somewhere. There is, in one form or another, there is so much of low vibrations or negative or insecurity. There's so much of those kind of vibrations. We're aware. Don't even have to turn on many times, but we know what is the state of the world right now. And in spite of living in this world, we go through the day and all of that. Can we all be a living rose plant? We are all, maybe the roots are in this world, which is negative or dirty, kind of, whether it's anger, ego, greed, insecurity, jealousy, fear, different forms in the world of that way. But what I extract out of it, what I pull out of it, the essence out of it, in spite of being there, to be beyond, to get the goodness out of that. We all can be that rose plant in every situation. One is the world out there, right? The bigger one. And the other is the little world that or the little drama scene, the little roles that we all are playing in this big unlimited drama. It could be in our homes, it could be in schools, colleges, universities, the place of work, the place of transport. As we travel through the day, as we go through the day, there are different scenes that are coming in front of our eyes. And as we see those different scenes, as we interact with people, as we go through situations, we respond as well. So in every situation, if I can extract and be that rose, which is extracting the goodness, which is extracting the beauty. And no matter what, the rose does not complain, hey, there is a thorn below me, around me, above me. It stays untouched by the thorn. So there might be people, might be critical, might be insulting, defaming, confronting, different forms. The thorns can come in different forms. That let me be a spiritual rose, not just an ordinary rose, but a spiritual rose, a rose which has fragrance. And what is that fragrance that each one of us has? You know, each one of us have inbuilt love. Each one of us has this inbuilt purity, you know, compassion, mercy, forgiveness, peace, love, all of those fragrances. So pick a fragrance, you know, because every flower has its own unique fragrance. What fragrance would you like to embody and emanate? Wherever a person goes, they carry their own vibrations with them. You know, as soon as if an angry person enters a room, you can feel those vibrations as soon as they come in. So when I keep reminding myself, today I'm a spiritual rose of love. Today I'm a spiritual rose of peace. I am a rose. My feet might be in this ground, but I stay beyond. There might be thorns around me, but I'm going to stay untouched. No matter what, I'm going to be giving, thinking, feeling, seeing peace or love or happiness or joy, compassion, whatever rose that you choose or you like to be. Some people put a rose on their coat. Some people put it on their hair. Some people keep the rose on their desk. Wherever you are a mobile spiritual rose. And when I use the word spiritual, you're not ordinary. The beauty is not in what is visible, but it is the invisible, which is covered by this book, covered by this mask, but it is very much evident through your eyes. It is very much evident through what your vibrations that you emanate. So as we start the day, sometimes we get late. Mommy didn't make the breakfast on time, or I'm going to miss the bus. I'm going to be late for work. Whatever challenges might come, by me worrying about it, if I start to use words which can prick someone, I won't be a rose. I step down to be a thorn. So let's have this focus today, that no matter what, I'm going to be invisible. The rose can be anywhere in the room, anywhere in the house, anywhere in the country. But my role is to give peace. My role is to hold on to that peace or love. Yeah? Let's take a few moments to do a small reflection on that. Sit comfortably wherever you are at home. You might be traveling as well. And if you're driving, pay alert to the road. Sit very comfortably. And on the screen of your mind, bring the picture of a beautiful rose, not like a bud, but a rose which is completely blossomed, fully blossomed. Beautiful rose. A rose that is fragrant. A rose untouched by any thorn. A rose the roots are in the dirt, but there's no trace of odor in any part of the plant. So let me see myself as a spiritual rose. A spiritual rose of love or of peace or of joy, happiness. Pick one that you relate to. Pick that fragrance. We all might like different perfumes. You may not like perfumes, but just pick one fragrance, the form of the virtue. And I'm going to have this beautiful thought in my mind, in my heart, that as I go through the day, no matter what situations might come in the form of nature, whether it's the heat, whether it's the rain, whether it's the sunshine, it's the wind, or whether it's in the form of people of different nature, different situation, I'm going to be the spiritual rose of joy, of happiness. In every situation, we protect roses. Even when we are taking it around by wind, hey, the petals will fall off. I'm not going to let the fragrance diminish. I'm going to let the fragrance enhance. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to tell anything. All I have to do is to be that spiritual rose and share that fragrance, those vibrations, means those feelings of love, joy, and peace. No matter what situation comes, hold on to that hope, that vision of peace, of love, of happiness, and of joy. See yourself in different situations or different scenes of the day. It could be in your close-knit family. It could be as you're traveling, a spiritual rose. Could be as you go to school to study. Someone might be bullying, someone might be praising, untouched by any of the thorns, any of the odor. The rose is fragrant. So enjoy traveling, being, and spreading the beauty, the fragrance of a spiritual rose that you are, and that what you're going to make others as you go through the day. Have a wonderful, fragrant, beautiful spiritual rose day. Om Shanti.